And that's right. It is that time once again where I am live. It is that time once again when you have to, when you need to tell all of your friends. Right now, tell everyone you know, spread that word, get your voice heard and tell them I am live and this video is happening. Tell them this moment in their life they need to watch, they need to listen to. Because you never know when I'm cashing in. Because I am Money Rock. And once again, it is time to, I want to see those comments below. I want to see you share this video so you can get every single one of my other videos out. And it is time once again for a WWE live review. Where once again I review all shows this week. And I've got a bit of a cold here, so just bear with me. Get a tissue. So, sorry for that interruption. Sorry for that interference. The first show I'm going to review is 205 Live. And you had two free matches on 205 Live. Tony Nese did get the 1, 2, 3 on the Wandor. So I would have said a much needed win probably for Tony Nese as of late. And against two jobbers, the Brian Kendrick and Akira Tozawa came out with the win. Looks like they're now going to be a tag team. And in your main event, Grandmaster Leak did defeat TJP. Lucha House Party really just doing a good push, but TJP doesn't. But I do give this week's 205 Live, you guessed it, you bet it, it's 5 out of 10. Before I get into my next review, do follow me on Twitter at RickTheRockPay30 and me on Facebook at RichardJP, and always go and view and like WWA World Wrestling Alliance on Facebook. Give that, pause this video and do that right now. Then come back to me. So you've just done that. I am reviewing this week's shows, and the next review is Mixed Match Challenge. Again, two tag team matches, two fresh matches on Mixed Match Challenge. Jinder Mahal and Alicia Vox with a much needed win, and their first ever win on Mixed Match Challenge against Bobby Roode and Natalya. And speaking of picking up wins that they need, R-Truth and Carmella did defeat Rusev and Lana, so they said a much win for them. So this week's Mixed Match Challenge gets from me a 5 out of 10. But right now, go and view and like the Evolved People's WWE page, Team Riggit, and of course FCW Forbidden Championship Wrestling, which I am the GM for. Your next review is the SmackDown Live review. So on SmackDown Live, sorry about that, I'm just wiping my nose. Charlotte kicked off SmackDown Live, she came out and spoke, and then Paige did, and then the Iconics did. This led to a match in which Charlotte, beat Billie Kay, and then she did defeat Peyton Royce by DQ, and then she did beat up the Iconics. Not much we said here, but I suppose we're seeing a new side to Charlotte. It was Miz TV, and his guest was Shane McMahon. He came out talking, not much with Teddy. This led to a match, in a fresh match, in a big win. The Bryant brothers, the two jobbers, did defeat The Miz and Shane McMahon. So a huge win for them. Utterly, yeah, just shocking. In the first ever Thanksgiving feast fight match, the New Day did get the win over the Big Show and the Bar. That Sheamus and Cesaro. This was just kind of very silly. Just silly. In women's action, in tag team action, Asuka and Naomi did defeat Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville. Not really much to be said here. I suppose, okay, Naomi's getting some sort of push here. At WWE TLC Tables, London and Chairs on December 16th, it will be for the WWE title. Daniel Bryan defends against AJ Styles. I presume this will have some kind of stipulation. Daniel Bryan did come out talking. This just harps up that match. And in your main event of the evening, in one-on-one action, the Viper Randy Orton got the 1-2-3 after a 2-1, but 2 RKOs on Rey Mysterio. So yeah, going for Orton here, placing a much needed win. When was the last time he got a win? So this week's SmackDown Live gets a 5.5 from me, from Money Rock. And right now it is time to like and subscribe to those 2 shoutouts for 2 shoutouts, not 1 but 2. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe for those 2 shoutouts. Next up is the NXT UK review. So again, 2 episodes. Rhea Ripley did, in one-on-one action, did get that W over Zaya Brookside. So, obviously going for her. In one-on-one action, Eddie Dennis did beat his opponent, Jack Stars. They're going to give Eddie Dennis a push, then why not? I have met Eddie and he's quite a nice guy. Mark Andrews did go over Wild Boar Mike Hitchman. Again, Mark Andrews seems to be getting a push. In another women's match, Toni Storm got that 1-2-3 on Isla Dawn. So going for her. And in a big win, Jordan Devlin did get part of W in that win column after defeating Legero. So again, Jordan Devlin really still seems to be getting a good push. And if they give, do give him a WWE UK title shot, I would have said I think he should win it because Pete Dunne can't be champion forever. In the second episode, Rhea Ripley got her hand raised high after beating Dakota Kai in the semi-finals match in the tournament for the NXT UK Women's Championship. So Rhea Ripley really just seems to getting a good push. In tag team action, Mark Andrews and Flash Morgan beat their 2 opponents, Saxon Huxley and Joseph Connor. So going for those in just a second. Oh. Sorry about that. In 1-versus-1 action, Dave Mastiff did defeat Tyson T-Bone. So if Dave Mastiff's going to get a push, then why not? I think he really could be a good face. And in another semi-final match in the tournament for the NXT UK Women's Championship, Toni Storm did beat Ginny. So again, Toni Storm really just really getting a good push. So for both episodes of NXT UK, I give it 6 out of 10. Now like, subscribe. I want you to see you smashing that bell, turning every single one of my notifications on so you always know when I'm live. Very importantly, you know when I'm live. So just like and subscribe. Next up is your NXT UK review for this week. 3 matches on NXT UK. Sorry, on NXT. In a fresh match, in a quick match, Keith Lee beat Fidel Bravo. Not really much to be saying in this one. Laura Sullivan did beat a jobber, and in your third and final match, Nikki Cross beat Candice LeRae, so she picked up a good win here, and for that she gets, or the show gets 5 out of 10. So you can right now like, and you can all subscribe, because next up, you've guessed it, it's the Raw review. So on this week's Monday Night Raw, it was called like and subscribe, and Baron Corbin did say to like and subscribe because he was in the ring talking. Stephanie McMahon came out talking, and then Braun Strowman did. And at TLC, in a TLC table on a chair match, will be Baron Corbin versus Braun Strowman. Speaking of Baron Corbin, speaking of Braun Strowman, it was Braun Strowman, Finn Balor, and Elias taking on Baron Corbin, Drew McIntyre, and Bobby Lashley in an elimination match. This ended in no DQ, in no contest, because Baron, Drew and Bobby beat up Braun. And now, kayfabe injury, Braun's got a broken elbow, but in real life, he actually has got a shoulder injury, and he's getting some surgery. So if we'll be back in time with TLC, we'll have to see. Speaking of tables on the change, it will be Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose for the Intercontinental Championship again. I would have thought this will have some sort of stipulation. Seth Rollins came out talking, then we had Dean Ambrose on the Titantron. This just hypes up that match. In a fresh match in women's action, Nia Jax and Tamina beat Sasha Banks and Bayley, so going for these. Tamina's going to get pushed, and why not? And if they're going to make Nia Jax look as kind of dominant as possible going into a match against Ronda Rousey, then why not? Blood Brother, starring R-Truth, it's out next Friday, so we'll give that a watch. And speaking of films with wrestlers in, I did watch The Marine 6 starring The Miz, Shawn Michaels and Becky Lynch last night. That was quite a decent film. Definitely worth a watch. The Lucha House Party did beat the Revival in a quick match. They seem to be getting a good push, but really not much to be seen in this one. Ronda Rousey came out talking, and then Baron Corbin did. This led to a match. In a fresh match, Rowdy Ronda Rousey went one-on-one against Mickie James for the Raw Women's Championship, and Ronda held on to that championship. Fighting with My Family, starring The Rock, Sheamus and The Big Show, is out next February, so I'll definitely be giving that a watch. This Saturday is Starrcade, but there will be a 1 hour of Starrcade on the network on Sunday, so I'm presuming it's not the full, but presuming it's just highlights. In a fresh match in tag team action, Bobby Roode and Chad Gable did beat the AOP, the Authors of Pain, so a very surprising win here. I presume they're going to get a tag title shot probably at TLC. At first, when Bobby Roode and Chad Gable got together, it was a bit stupid, a bit naff, but now it seems to be working. In women's action, Natalya did pick up a win against Ruby Riott, so going for her here. And then to end Monday Night Raw, Dean Ambrose came out talking. Seth Rollins came out and Dean beat him up. Again, hypes up that match for TLC. Also, this isn't just reviews, this is predictions. Tomorrow night at the Jungle King PCW, where I will be there, briefcase in hand, waiting to cash in. It will be Big Joe taking on Jay Graves. Also will be Shady Naturals taking on Eccentrico. Both of these actually will get offered a PCW contract, so that'll be pretty cool to see that. I reckon Big Joe go over Jay, and I think you need a high flyer, master high flyer in PCW, so I think Eccentrico also picks up the win. It will be in tag team action, Joey Hayes and Matthew Brooks taking on the Buyout, Shekel Chapman and Danny Hope, the PCW Tag Team Champions. Who would have thought the Buyout would be victorious in this one. And in a Falls Count Anywhere match for the PCW Championship, it will be Tel Bannum defending against Dean Allmark. And I think Tell retains in that one. It will be interesting to see how her show goes in Jungle Gyms. I don't think it's quite very big and it's kind of kids' play area, so it'll be very interesting to see. But I will be there, as I said, this in hand, waiting for that opportunity to cash in. But right now, it's very important you, that's right, you like and subscribe. Like, subscribe. And if you're there at PCW tomorrow, come and say hello to Money Rock. To Money Rock. If you smell Until Barnum for in this video, message to you. I'm having this in hand. It means I can cash in for any title, any company, any time, any place I like. If you smell what The Rock is